Here comes the storm. Here comes the storm.
What is up, XXxScarKnight bringing you Let's Play Pokemon Emerald version, episode 37. In this episode, we are going to go upward on the route, and the last episode, I don't know why I changed up my intro, but in the last episode, we took care of the bottom portion and actually went from one place to the next. What I mean by that is surfing across and actually progressing and starting the next chapter in our journey. So, yeah, we're headed towards the 6th gym right now, and we're here and we're ready to go. So let's go talk with this guy. It's a no-go. The tall grass snares bike tires. There's no way you can cycle here. Okay, so according to what he says, we can't use a bicycle to go progress through this place, which is true, but we're gonna just go run ahead. If you saw, there's a guy in a hat right there. The Mimic Circle was formed by people who like to mimic. A battle starts the instant we meet. So I do believe we got Skarmory in the front against all these bug catchers, so we have nothing to sweat about. But yeah, there's Ninjask right here, and we got ourselves a Kenny. But yeah, there's nothing that we should be nervous about, because we should only be nervous about like a 5th generation Volcarona or anything like that. So you know, luckily there's no fire bug types at this point. Or what's another weakness? I think that's his only weakness, right? I feel like it is. So level 33 already, that's cool. I'm just gonna keep on going. I give up! So we already defeated Bugcatcher Kent, just like that. So I'm gonna go right over here, and I do believe there's another trainer we could face. And yeah, so in the last episode, we were also talking about the whole Bea thing of where I get the girly voice, you know, Zigzag going over here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I told that story, and I told about all the pets I got. I was, you know, a little bit spoiled, to be quite honest. You know, I always ask for McDonald's toys and stuff like that. But you know, it's because I was a kid, and I always want more and more and more. That's just what kids ask for. If you step forward, we step forward. If you turn right, we turn too. But yeah, in this episode, we are going to go talk about the Steel-type Pokemon. But look at this guy, Bug Maniac Taylor. I really like the Bug Maniacs. Bug Catchers are just, I don't know, they're not as cool to me because they just hold butterfly nets, and, you know, they wear their hats. That's all I got, really. They just seem too, I don't know, they just like catching butterflies for fun. But Bug Maniacs look like they're prepared for something rare, you know, and they seem more elite to me. They seem more of a threat for bug Pokemon, you know. They're really cool. I like them. But yeah, we're gonna go talk about the Steel-type Pokemon today. So Steel-type Pokemon, they're the most defensive types, and because they're most defensive types, it's because they're also has the most resistances. So they were made in Generation 2, and because of Pokemon like Skarmory and Scizor and Steelix and stuff like that, and there's only one Pokemon that changed, or the one species of Pokemon that changed typings, and that's Magnemite and Magneton, because they were just Thunder type at one point, and they changed it to Thunder Steel. So we defeated Bug Maniac Taylor, but if you win, I lose. Alright. And I said in the past that it seems like to me that, yep, you finally caught me. Or were you trying to avoid me? You were just standing still. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I said in the past in Pokemon Crystal that Steel-type Pokemon seem to be weak to water as well, because Water-type Pokemon do really well against Steel types, because first off, they resist it, and second off, except for super effective type Pokemon, it seems that Water type is the only neutral, and that's about it. That's like the only neutral. Well, prior to like Generation 6, because I think they made Dark type Pokemon neutral, and don't really remember, but I feel like Ghost as well. I feel like Ghost type Pokemon now are neutral and Steel types, but they, you know, they try to make Steel type less of a problem, you know. Maybe it wasn't Generation 6, maybe it was like Generation 5 or something, because I know they didn't change in Generation 4. I know somebody's gonna get confused or something, because, you know, I'm just breaking down all these generations. I'm all like 2, 5, 4, 6, 3, and they're like, oh, it hurts my brain. Dang it, I freaking missed, I missed Air Cutter. Let's go, Air Cutter, blam. Other than that, besides water type Pokemon, I mean, part of the reason is because of the 6th gym leader in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Hopefully this isn't a spoiler to anybody, because I did play that game. Ooh, that was a great match. Well, not really. It was kind of no competition, but okay, sure. Let's check if there's any trainers out here. I feel like I'm gonna miss a couple trainers here and there. There is a trainer right there. I don't know how many Mimic trainers there are. Oddish! Okay, cool. I feel like I did a bio on Oddish already. The Steel type Pokemon, I don't know, they're really good, but I was gonna say about the whole Gold, Silver, and Crystal thing, hopefully, like I said, it's not a spoiler to anybody, because we got one Hyper Potion, because Jasmine is one of the gym leaders, and she's a 6, we're the Mimic Circle, we mimic what you do. She has a bunch of Magnemites, and she has one Steelix, Bugmaniac Brent. With one Pokemon, it's a Surskit, water bug type. And Steelix is not good specially, you know, on his special side, but it's very good on his physical side, which is another reason why water Pokemon are strong against Steel types, because first off, you know, he has ground in there, so it makes it still, it makes it super effective, but besides that, like I said, the special side is not strong enough, and usually water type Pokemon from the first 3 generations are special. Whoopsie, I lost. Most water Pokemon are special anyway. But yeah, I don't know if there's any other trainers. I just need to go do one final look around. I see a trainer right there. I don't know who I am, do you? But I also don't know you. Wait, but I also don't know you, so we'll battle. That makes no sense. I don't know you, and you don't know me. Let's all get together and make a happy family, Greg, I suppose. You could adopt children. I don't know where I'm going with this. I really don't. But he just starts off to me like, oh, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Let's battle. And get destroyed by my Skarmory. Might as well, I guess. There's Lumize. Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to keep on keeping Skarmory. I'm going to switch Skarmory out as soon as I leave this Mimic Circle, because they're nothing but bug catchers, so I might as well keep them in or keep her in until I leave. So yeah, that's it for Greg. You're pretty strong. Okay, so we got ourselves a Super Repel. Okay, so let's go. Did I face you, sir? Did I face you? I don't think I have. So we finally meet. My bug Pokemon will keep you company. I feel like I'm gonna miss somebody. I really am. I just need to pinpoint where everything is. Bugmaniac Donald. Please tell me you have a Beautifly lineup, because that would be pretty cool. So he has a Wurmple, a level 24 one. I think the other guy had like level 26 Cascoon, maybe? I didn't really pay attention on his Wurmple, to be honest. Super effective. Okay, cool. So, got ourselves Silcoon. So this is the Bugmaniac with the Beautifly lineup. It's level 24 though. Unless I was thinking of Cascoon. Maybe it was level 24. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I could swear they were level 26. I might be crazy. Beautifly. I feel like there would be one more trainer left. I don't know why. It's because I'm almost in full circle of the whole, what do you even call this grass? Just tall grass? Yeah. I wish we never met. Well, geez, man. Maybe you shouldn't just be standing in giant piles of grass or whatever. Let's go to the right. I'm pretty sure, did I face you? Won't you join our Mimic Circle? Oh, I think I refaced everybody then. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, because I'm pretty sure that this is as far as we could go. I can't mimic you winning the match. That's just impossible. It's burning me up. Yeah, I feel like I faced everybody. Right? Right? Did I face you? We're the Mimic Circle. I hope you enjoy our performance. You didn't do anything. You were just standing there. Alright, I think that's it. Let's just go switch our Pokemon. We don't really need Skarmory on the front anymore. Let's go switch with Jimmy, and then we'll go with Timmy in the last one. So, yeah. I thought you fly by catching a whole flock of bird Pokemon, and then hanging on them on them somehow. But it turns out that there's an HM move called Fly. I wish I knew about that a long time ago. Why is that? Oh my god, whole bunch of Wingles. Jesus! What do you think this is? Up? Where you put balloons on your house? Pio! Let's go talk to everybody. Maybe they have something to say. I didn't mean to talk to you twice. They all say the exact same thing, which is kind of interesting. It's just a bunch of POs. Pio? Yeah, that was kind of a waste of talking to all of them, but whatever. I heard about a cave called the Cave of Origin. People rumor that the spirits of Pokemon are revived there. Could something like that really happen? So yeah, pretty much we're at that point where we've seen all the grass, and this is special water right here. I'll point that out in a second. And this is also special grass. I forgot to switch my bike though. I think I'll have to switch my bike later. I'll be sure to do that in the next episode. So yeah, I wasn't really thinking. Like I said, I didn't even have my notes out in the last episode, showing what the whole berry is. But for the meantime, enjoy the bios. Okay, so we got ourselves the bios, and this bio is gonna be probably one of the longest bios because it just stacks up from so much, just because we got the good rod and of course the roots that are coming up, just because we did that surf transition in the middle of the game. So I'm gonna go start off with the Pokemon that I just evolved. So we got ourselves Electrode. Voltorb evolves into Electrode at level 30. Electrode obviously is very fast, one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, and like I said, the reason that I got him is just because thinking about it, getting Voltorb in New Mauville and getting all that immediate power just by getting Thunderbolt right after, immediately after, and you could do this with any real Thunder type that you obtain after New Mauville. Of course, there is Electrike in the beginning of the game, +1 minor if you're like one of those people. But yeah, that's the whole reason why I got Electrode, and I feel like Electrode and Voltorb are one of those Pokemon that no one ever gets, but is there disguised as the Pokeball and just threatens you to self-destruct an explosion. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Electrode. I need to keep these bios short because gosh dang, there's a lot of Pokemon. So in the new route, we got ourselves Kecleon. We already discussed of what it does, but just in case you are new here, here we go. So Kecleon has the ability Color Change, which means if you use any type of Pokemon move, it will change depending on what that move is. So if you use Ember, it will become a Fire type. If you use Tackle, it will still become normal type, nothing will happen. If you use Rock Smash, it will become a Fighting type because Rock Smash is a Fighting type move. And if you use Water Gun, you know, it becomes Water type, and so on and so forth. Kecleon is only there in the 1%, but don't worry because you will find Kecleon much more often in the future. Believe me, you're not gonna miss a thing. So there is another route just right above that one is Route 119, I believe, where there's the Mimic Circle and then the rest of the grass right there. You'll find Tropius, a grass flying type. It has bananas on its chin and it's kind of a tree that could fly. You know, pretty cool, except that the fact that it has quad weak to ice. And yeah, it actually has pretty decent stats. I just wish that the typing wasn't, you know, it could lose to flying and fire and ice and rock and just all these different types and poison. Jeez. Because grass usually has the most weaknesses out of all the types. Just depending on what is dual typing will differ. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Tropius that I wanted to discuss right now. Now the Pokemon, well actually I need to go discuss about the fossil Pokemon. So the fossil Pokemon, we got ourselves the Root Fossil, you got ourselves the Root Fossil, which revitalized into Lileep. Lileep's a grass rock type. A lot of people have trouble figuring out what type it's weak to, and if you really want to know, it's weak to fighting, it's weak to grass resist ground. See, this is the type of thing. It's weak to steel, it's weak to ice. So if you really want to know, it's one of those weird Pokemon no one ever thinks of, similar to Ludicolo. Again, with the grass typing, you really need to know all the differ when it comes to what the dual typing is. And Grass Rock and Grass Water is one of those types that really differs and really messes with people's minds. But yeah, Lileep evolves into Cradily at level 40. It has some abilities that are pretty interesting, like Suction Cups and Storm Drain, which makes it immune to water type moves and raises, I think, its special attack or something like that. It's actually a very underrated Pokemon. I mean, it's pretty good, special defensive wise as well. Now the fossil that we didn't get in, if you gotten it, it will be a Claw Fossil. Will revitalize Anorith, Bug Rock type. Anorith, according to his stats, is actually faster than the evolution, which is Armaldo at level 40 as well. Armaldo is a totally different story to Anorith because, you know, they're bug rocks, and it says that it dwells in the sea just like Lileep, which is kind of weird. But Armaldo has really high attack and is actually slower than Anorith. I guess it kind of makes sense, you know, because it's grown bigger and it's not all crawly and stuff like that. But Armaldo is very, very underrated, just like Cradily. They're both underrated is the point. And you know, it has the ability Battle Armor, which it cannot be critted on. And it's one of those Pokemon that could hold up the team in those last minute situations. The weird thing is, it is weak to rock because a lot of people don't know that rock is just neutral to rock. So with that bug next to rock, it will still be super effective. It could take ground type attacks, which will be neutral, and you know, all these other types. It's weak to water. I think it's neutral to grass, and you could probably figure out the rest. So yeah. Moving on, there's actually the Good Rod Pokemon. So up to this point in the game, no further to what the rest of the Good Rod Pokemon will be. Good Rod Pokemon include like Wailmer. You're gonna see a lot of Wailmer throughout. If you just look up in Bulbapedia, you'll see all the areas Wailmer is located in. Of course, only Old Rod Pokemon that are available is like Magikarp, Tentacool, and maybe Goldeen's here and there. But Wailmer is the Good Rod version of Magikarp, pretty much. Wailmer has a lot of HP, especially when it evolves into Wailord. It also evolves at level 40. Wailord has a massive amount of HP, and it actually also is one of those Pokemon that could deal a lot of damage depending what moves it has. Like, I remember a certain somebody has like the moves Water Spout, and depending on how much HP the Pokemon has, it will deal a lot of damage that way. And even then, you could use like Brine if it has less than half of HP, is to wipe out the Pokemon. And there you go. And yeah, the next Pokemon is Corphish. There's actually only 3 routes that you can find Corphish in. The easiest way, in my opinion, is in Petalburg City. And what's interesting, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they made it harder for you to get Koi Fish because I pronounce it Koi Fish. I don't know why. It's just the way they say it. But they made it harder to find them in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because in the Good Rod, only using the Good Rod, will it be like 1% to try to find them. No, not 1%, maybe 5%. I think it's 5%. Very low chances of trying to find this thing, and it's easier to find with the different sort of rod, like an upgrade, if you will. But yeah, it evolves into Crawdon at level 30. Crawdon's a water dark type. It's actually really good. It has massive attack, And I actually like it when people use this thing competitively. I like it design-wise. I don't know, the star really benefits the way it looks in the light blue. I really like it. I really do. The next Pokemon is Carvanha. You'll see him often used in Team Aqua grunts. You know, they use them all the freaking time. They got rough skin and stuff like that. And in the future, they use the hidden ability of Speed Boost. And, well, maybe not Team Aqua, but, you know, it evolves into Sharpedo at level 30. And Sharpedo has massive attack, but to be honest, this lineup defenses is terrible. It's utter, just look at it. It's like, oh, here's Carvanha does 20 and then Sharpedo's is twice as much, but it can't take a hit. You know, you breathe on it, it dies. But Sharpedo does have a lot of damage, and if it outspeeds you, which is why they use it competitively, and you know, use Protect and then have a speed boost up, it can deal the damage and you'll sweep your team that way. So yeah, this BIOS is gonna be very lengthy. It's almost going to be 10 minutes, but I do apologize for this. But yeah, there is a Mega Evolution to Sharpedo's Mega Sharpedo. Same strategy to that. I believe the ability is Strong Jaw. I don't quite remember. Usually ability changes in the Mega Evolution, but is only available in Generation 6 and onward, so shade it out. And yeah, there's the 4 more Pokemon to bio on. Barboach, Water Ground type. You can find them towards, it's kind of interesting because I find it in the north side of Hoenn, mostly. Like, everything that's upward on Mauville, you'll find Barboaches up there in like a couple routes, but they're mostly found in the north. I mean, I could be wrong. This is like like I said, the farthest point in this game where you can find these Pokemon. But Barboach surprisingly knows Spark. I still kind of like, what the heck on that. But yeah, it evolves into Whiscash level 30. You know, at first I didn't like Whiscash. Well, it's not that I didn't like him. It's like I just thought he was okay. You know, I was just that Pokemon that I really didn't see much. But over the years, I kind of like Whiscash. I don't know. I like water ground types. They're one of my favorite dual types. And Whiscash is the catfish Pokemon. And yeah, its stats isn't as great as I thought it was, but I mean, it's still pretty dang good. I mean, the water ground type is still a good typing, and don't underestimate it, is all I could say. Now, there is 2 more Pokemon left, and it's the same species, and I want to bring attention to this. So, Feebas is the Pokemon that a lot of people would like to know. Now, Feebas could only be found in 1 out of 6 tiles. Or, I mean, you could find them out of those 6 tiles, but there's only 6 tiles in the game where you could find Feebas. Now, the way you could easily find it is you use the Good Rod or the Super Rod. It's actually found in every single rod. You use your rod, and you know, you could look through it, and if you don't find Pokemon, you can still try to go for it again. And if it's like a Magikarp or something, you know, you could feel free to move on to the next tile. Keep on doing that. Even surf in there, check all the water tiles there. Keep on checking on it. Look, go around you, look at all 4 sides of that same tile you're standing on, and eventually you'll find yourself a Feebas. Now keep in mind, you will find other Pokemon in that Feebas tile, but if you search correctly and you found 1 Feebas, that's 1 tile where you could keep finding Feebases. So hopefully that makes sense, and you'll see footage right now of that type of Feebas. But Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they made it kind of different in a sort of way. I know that if it's raining or something like that, you could go under the bridge and surf there and use the Good Rod there, and you'll find a Feebas just as easily. Now, I think there is another weather thing. I'll put it on screen of what it is. Not footage, but like just text and words and such like that, because there is something else about that where you could, I think it's something to do with weather again. But those are easier ways to find Feebases. Now, the reason why they're so rare and complicated to find, you know, oh geez, 1 out of 6 tiles or such like that, is because it evolves into Milotic. Now Milotic, or you could pronounce it Milotic, either one's fine, but Milotic evolves in Generation 3 and up to Generation 3 and Generation 4 pretty much. It evolves into maximum, or how it evolves is by maximum beauty. From Generation 5 and onward, it evolves by holding a prism scale. They changed it because contest formats, you know, is no longer the case. You know, they brought it back in Generation 6 because of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but they changed that because of, you know, musicals and stuff like that. You know, they didn't include contests anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. But Milotic has monster stats. Like, I looked at Feebas stats, and you know, it's kind of the Magikarp of this game, but a much more rare version of it. And then Milotic is like the opposite of, it's like a combination of Gyarados and Dragonair. It's very good, and it's also very good to use on your team. If you were to use it competitively, it would be amazing. And yeah, those are all the Pokemon for today. Now, this is the longest pile has it been. I think I said words wrong. Well, see you later. Up, and there we go. We got ourselves a Feebas. It actually didn't take us as long time as I thought it would be. But yeah, this Feebas I will actually use in a future type of thing for Pokemon contests because it's actually relatable to what I really wanted to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill it. So I'm just going to use Sonic Boom instead. It's a very safe move to do. I literally thought it was going to take longer than that. So since it did like about a third, I'm going to do another one. It actually did like probably 40%. So I'm actually really safe. Hopefully it paralyzes itself at some point. I'm gonna use a Dive Ball. That's a good one. A Dive Ball for diving Pokemon or water Pokemon. Future generations just makes it for water Pokemon. There we go. We got it just without a problem. So yeah, we got ourselves a Feebas. It did not take us long at all. Feebas live in ponds that are heavily infested with weeds. Because of its hopelessly shabby appearance, it seems as if few trainers raise it. So, what nickname should I give it? Oh jeez, I forgot that I have to give it a South Park nickname. I don't even remember. I don't even know. I have a different, it's a boy one too, so I'm not sure. I could call it, I have an idea. But that's kind of, sure, I'll just call it Slave, and I don't even ask me to ask me who it is. If you really want to know, just look it up. Just put Mr. Slave. I'm not gonna do it here because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna flag me or something. But I'll just call Feebas Slave because I really can't think of anything else. Like I said, South Park is offensive on purpose, but for comedic purposes. So I'm just gonna point that out right now. And just in case you don't know, I am doing a South Park themed type of Let's Play. You know, I usually theme my teams, but yeah, it really didn't take me long at all. It took me 6 minutes, just about. So I probably have to be right back. I kind of want to get myself the acro bike. So yeah, I'll probably be right back. Okay, so I just realized I didn't heal my Pokemon, and plus I still have Feebas in my party, I'm pretty sure. So let's go check it out. Let's see what type of adamant. I don't think that's good for us for what's coming, but it's still not good nonetheless. As Splash and Tackle, that's probably what I would expect from Feebas. But yeah, I'm not gonna use it in my team just for people that are gonna be asking. I'm just using it for, like I said, Pokemon contest purposes for the distant future because it's probably towards the end of the game that I'm gonna do anything about that. So yeah, I probably should have killed that Oddish. I was in running away mode. So yeah, you found 2 Leppa berries, which should be good for like ether usage. I forgot to mention about all the berries that I got, what they resemble. All I did was just talk about citrus berries, like right here. because they're like citrus fruits such as lemons and limes and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it might be just based off the lime. So I'm gonna go right here, and the way to use acrobatics, just so I could explain right quick, just in case you don't remember, pressing B and right at the same time will make you jump to the right. B and left at the same time make you jump left. You have to do it the exact same time, or else you can't do it. Because if you press B, you know, and then press left, you're just gonna, you know, you can't. This is me pressing B and then left. But yeah, there you go. Just to show, so like that, and there you go. Hopefully that explains it well. And there's a secret hidden area right there. I wonder if there's some hidden items. There is some hidden stuff down there though. Oh wait, I don't think I got on the item by the pond. We got a calcium, so that'll raise special attack. Okay, let's go find ourselves. Who needs, actually, yeah, I might as well check who needs special attack the most. So 62, 36, I don't, Wobbuffet doesn't need it, 55, 42, and 50. 62. It looks like Marshtomp might need it. So I'll give it to Marshtomp. Only because, you know, he'll have some moves like Surf to benefit his special attack, and Jimmy got plenty of it. Breloom doesn't even need special attack, to be honest. So yeah. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna go back down here. Yeah. The first thing I did was move up, which is spectacular. But yeah, I didn't even finish talking about Steel-type Pokemon though. So other stuff talking about Steel-type Pokemon. Well, what did I talk about? Just the offense and defense and such. Steel types aren't affected by Sandstorm. In fact, it raises special defense just by itself on that. They tend to be very, very slow. Even Scizor, which is in the anime the fastest Steel type Pokemon, isn't really that fast. I guess the fastest one would be... Where am I going? I'm supposed to go over here. I guess the fastest Steel type Pokemon technically now is like Lucario or something. There's actually a trainer right here. You spoke to me, so you want to challenge me? Sure, I'll try out the Pokemon I caught while surfing. Wow. Okay. I thought that I was gonna get Feebas like just so much later, you know? I thought it was gonna take a really long time. And yeah, as you probably saw in the bios, they do have a certain spot, and you'll keep finding them in that same spot if you keep fishing there. I think they're only in like 4 tiles, so you can find them in other spots as well. There's a Tentacle right here, and I think a Carvanha I saw along the way. I probably sped it up so you guys could see it. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. Tentacle's down. Yeah. Alright. Other than that, it's Feebas, the last Pokemon you could find. Oh, I didn't even send out Carvanha yet. I don't know why, but I guess that's okay. At least they're on par. You know, they're finally level 26. You know, they're fighting against me. It's not like all these other trainers, you know. Bunch of baloney. Okay. So yeah, Fisherman Chris got out Carvanha. Yeah. It kind of surprised me saw Carvanha. You know what really surprised me? On the way, I actually saw myself a Tropius, and I was like, oh my god. Because it looks so freaking big and huge, you know? That's what she said, but, you know, besides the point. But yeah, I need to finish talking about Steel-type Pokemon after I go say what Chris has to say. I don't have a clue about what it takes to win. But yeah. What's other things? What's other things? That's what I have to say. Zinc! Special defense. Okay, so who needs special defense? Certainly not Steel types. That's a great segue. No, it's not. Special defense 67. I don't want to give you any. 57, 67, or 64, sorry. 54. Looks like I keep having to give stuff to Cartman, because I'm gonna give the zinc to her. There we go. Special defense. Special defense. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's go surf to the right. So other stuff pertain to steel type Pokemon. So I was trying to say about the whole Steelix thing. I think I already finished talking about it though. Now that I think about it. Do you battle?
Can your Pokemon use Secret Ball on a big pile of grass and make a secret base?
No, I don't care. So this is our first time we face a Pokemon Ranger.
Oh, look at you! For someone on an adventure, you're traveling awfully light!
I think, yeah, the fastest Pokemon, Steel-type Pokemon is Lucario. Because Scizor looks fast, but he really isn't. I can't really kill this thing. Tackle. Let's see how much Tackle does. Not as much as I want. Poison Powder. Let's see how much Sonic Boom does, and if it's not that much, then I'm just gonna switch out. Sonic Boom! Yeah, that does more. That's kind of sad, to be honest, but you know what? That's fine. I'm poisoned. It probably is best to heal the poison before stuff goes down, so let's go find ourselves antidote. Actually, let's use Pecha Berries, because I got no Pecha Berries. Yeah, just cure the poison with berries, so I don't have to do it with my items, because I feel like if I'll just easily forget about the berries. Just so much easier. I need to heal my Pokemon soon though. Poison Powder again. Okay. Fine. I'll be able to kill you quicker. So, yeah, Sonic Boom. Okay. So, one more Pokemon is Roselia. I think I am going to switch out. Wait, what level are you? Yeah, you're still 32. Okay. Let's risk the biscuit. Let's go switch into Cartman. I'm pretty sure Cartman could take out Roselia, because if we didn't really discuss about Roselia yet, she's a bit frail. So let's just use a Mud Shot. That should easily take you out. It should do neutral damage. There we go. Nothing to be afraid about. There we go. And I need to remember to
Accidents happen when you're not prepared.
I need to remember to heal my...
Do you have Pokemon? As you have a... It's a must-have tool for any trainer. Oh, you do have one. Let's register each other then.
And we register Pokemon Ranger Catherine. Okay, Catherine Obvious. It's Captain Obvious. Who would Catherine be? I don't know if you guys watched Victorious, but it was a phase. Well, not really. I just watch it whenever it's on. Super Potion, and there we go. Probably nobody knows what I'm talking about. Alright, let's just keep running. Catherine Obvious. But yeah. Let's go face you. Why not? Who has the knowledge and technique for survival? Pokemon Rangers, that's who. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for Steel-type Pokemon. Their strengths are, they could now be Fairy types, they could beat Ice types, they could beat, I know Steel-type isn't that much offensive. They could be Rock types, I'm pretty sure. Let's just keep Sonic Booming. I wish I had a better move than Tackle, to be honest. So Steel types, Rock types. I feel like there's more besides the Fairy type I already mentioned. Oh god, critical hit. You would. I was gonna survive that too. That's what you get. Static. Yeah. All right. It used Headbutt, right? I think that's the move I replaced it with, but I guess counter. Oh wow, he would. Full restore. Frickin'. Okay. Alright, let's use counter. Headbutt. Please do a lot. Please crit. Counter. Dang. That's so good. So good. It's so cute. Take that. Take that. Alright, should I revive? I didn't have enough Pokemon know-how. Well, I didn't have any Pokemon know-how. I don't know. I suck at reading. You guys already know. I hope you'll give me a rematch without mocking a lack of knowledge. So I think it's 23 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Maybe more than that. Maybe like 24 minutes. Let's go revive because I really don't feel like running back. I only got 2 revives, which is fine. Okay, and let's use a super potion. There we go. Super potion. Is that all the types is strong against though? I feel like I'm missing something. And there is a Mach Bike portion for us to use, but I wanted to get the Acro Bike because you get more items that way. Because the Mach Bike portions are just like basically for shortcuts so you could run past some certain trainers here and there. So I know we're facing a Aroma Lady and a Bird Keeper. Am I right? Oh no, it's a Parasol Lady. Okay, yeah. Phil and Rachel. Okay. Goldeen and Swalo. Okay, okay. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna go with a Thunderbolt on Goldeen because I want to get hit by a move so I could kill Swalo. I know Swalo's really fast, but it would easily get taken out by Thunderbolt, and Goldeen uses any type of move it really wants because it uses like physical moves like Peck and stuff. There we go. That's what I expected. And this is what you get. Fool! Spock! And it really doesn't matter what I use. Oh, okay, good. But it still doesn't matter because I still kill you. Alright, cool. We kill Swalo without a problem. Alright, level 33. Alright, what about Jimmy? Or, sorry, Timmy. Nope. Alright, and that's it for Rachel and Phil.
Oh, but that's not fair!
We lack potential. Alright. What are some other... see, this is the Mach Bike portion that I was talking about. It's just for shortcuts so we could avoid the grass and such. Actually, we could just run to the right and it'll be the same thing. So... still pretty good, still pretty good. Is that really all the advantages steel types have? Because I know it's not that good, but at the same time, it doesn't feel right. I know they're immune to poison, speaking of, you know, Oddish is using acid and such. I feel like, though... good thing you didn't poison me. I would hurt you, even though I kinda am right now. I'd rather get paralyzed than poison. I know you just risk some moves that, you know, you won't be able just to go. But poison, you know, it affects outside of battle, and burn drops your attack. So I'd rather get drop speed. Probably not in a competitive battle, of course. You know, Thunder Wave kind of sucks in that aspect. But really, it's just not worth it. Let me heal nonetheless on the paralyzed portion.
Chitty Bitty!
If you don't know where that's from, that's basically Celebi in Pokemon Forever. Because it eats some berries or something and it says, Chitty Bitty! And yeah, we got ourselves an elixir nonetheless. We're gonna go up here. And very last second, I noticed that Ninja Boy hiding in the little dirt mound. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but yeah, he's not that slick. Thunderbolt though. Thunderbolt though. And there we go. 6 Zagoons down. Alright. Let's go take out these 2 trainers. Ho ho ho! I like kids trainers. Let's have a good one. Let's have a good one. I'm 10! Jeez. Ninja Boy, you're just in time.
If you're not on guard, you're in for some pain!
No, not you too! Oh jeez. They're after me, man. So I'm pretty sure we're like around 29 to 30 minutes. We're almost done though. We're almost done. There's a good reason why I split off in that last episode where I did, because, you know, I kind of figured that this was gonna happen. Ember or Rock Throw? I want to counter. I feel like you're gonna rock throw Slugma. I feel like you are. If not, then I'll feel like a fool. Because Ninjask is certainly down. He stood no chance. A ninja! The Ninjask. So, what's your other one? Coffee! Coffee! Ember. Oh, well, jeez. Maybe I should have mirror coded. But, Coughing's... Yeah, I might as well Thunderbolt you and go for another counter. Because Poison's physical. And if he self-destruct on Wobbuffet, that'll be the stupidest thing he could do. Because Timmy could tank that. You know? Alright, what's the next Pokemon? Numel! Fire ground type? Oh, jeez, who are you doing it on? Oh, wait, it hits everybody. Oh, and Jimmy still took that. That's right. That's right. Oh, man, Timmy almost died from that, actually. That's kind of bizarre. Yeah! That's right. So we defeated both of them. You're pretty amazing. Ho ho ho. What are you, Santa Claus? You're perverting Santa Claus, aren't you? You're surprisingly good. Alright. So, are those two the last trainers? I feel like it's close. Oh no, he's the last trainer. It seems like. Let's heal the Pokemon first before anything else. Super Potion on you. I don't think I'll need to do anything else right here. Yeah, I think this might be the last train for today. The vast skies hold untold promise, nothing compared to the sheer exhilaration of flight. Okay? Okay. Alright, Birdkeeper Hugh would like to battle, and he got Wingull, which is the nightmare of Wingull is of course Electrode, and definitely is. You know, outspeed, Thunderbolt, dead. That's right. So there we go. We got ourselves a dead Wingull. So what's the next Pokemon? I'm gonna assume he has a Tropius. Yeah, he did. I called it. I didn't mean to switch. It's neutral damage though, because grass resists thunder. I didn't even explain all the steel types' strengths and weaknesses. So, steel types are weak to fire, fighting, ground, and I think that's it actually. Some Pokemon resisted, like water types. I don't know why. I feel like grass type Pokemon resisted too. Electric types do. Maybe not. I don't think grass type resisted. Nonetheless, there's very few resistance on steel types, but other than that, maybe ground type. No, it's neutral. Yeah, I remember it being neutral. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as I remember. Like I said, I'm not that good at memorizing the strengths and weaknesses. Or no, I'm good at memorizing weaknesses and strengths, just not the other way around. But I think this is it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to press that like button. If you really like this video, please consider subscribing. If you haven't considered subscribing yet, please watch another one of my videos. I play the video games, and if you like video games, you might like my stuff. And in the next episode, we're gonna see what this is all about. And we're gonna go inside the Weather Institute. White Tigers and Dragons to you.